Hi, Dr. Scott Jensen here, Dr. Jackie Conley, my daughter. I'm very proud of her. We want to talk a little bit about health freedom. I think those two words being together, connected, is not something that's really been out there a lot prior to the last year or so. And I think a lot of that has come from the whole question about the immorality of vaccine passports or immunity passports. A year ago, there was discussion about, well, if you had COVID and you recovered, then you get an immunity passport.
Right.
Now the discussion is if you got vaccinated and you have a passport. But I think the bigger issue is health freedom. Dr. Benjamin Rush was one of the founding fathers for our country. He was with George Washington with the Continental Army. And he said, when he signed the Constitution, that we need to put health freedom as a safeguarded right of the people into the Bill of Rights, because without it, there would come a day where some kind of scientific, technological, elite group might literally strip away the rights of individual patients. And I think we're seeing it today as we look at different people having differing levels of need for what vaccine safety amounts to, whether you're talking about a Lyme vaccine that was pulled from the market, or whether you're talking about something as powerful and life-changing for our globe as polio.
Yeah.
And we can talk about all the other vaccines. But the issue is everybody gets to choose because everybody's got a different level of measuring what is the safety level. Do you have any thoughts on that, Jackie?
I would absolutely agree. I think you're 100% right. The biggest thing is personal choice, personal freedom. I mean, vaccine passports are a very obvious one to reach for, right? In terms of whether or not someone is mandated to do X, Y, or Z. But beyond that, you get to the level of an individual patient beyond the vaccine passport, and you talk about, mandating someone to take a certain drug because they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol or diabetes, and we don't make them. We recommend, hey, this is the recommendation, and you get to choose.
That's a great point. I do get a little irritated by some people who seem to think that everybody should be in lockstep on a given intervention. I try to tell patients, taking a vaccine isn't like getting a shot of penicillin for strep throat. It's way different. I mean, you're injecting something almost like a chemotherapy intervention. You're injecting a chemotherapy agent or an immunotherapy chemotherapy agent, looking for a certain response, maybe to obliterate a much higher kill rate for cancer cells.
Right.
That's what the vaccine is. We're asking a vaccine to do something quite complicated.
Yeah.
Penicillin for strep throat is just go in and, if you will, blast it away. I think you're absolutely right. So health freedom, a concept that we haven't talked about a lot, but we're probably going to have to talk about a lot more.
I think we'll have to talk about it. And, it's been taken for granted. We've never had to talk about it because we've never been in this situation before.
It's interesting that vaccines have been the catalyst for a broader discussion regarding health freedom. And within a health freedom amendment, we literally would probably have to have some form of a vaccination bill of rights.
Sure, yeah.
Because when you mention the whole concept of a mandate or a de facto mandate or something like that, interesting discussions, challenging discussions, critically important discussions. Thank you.